Have you ever wished you could step back in time, not just to read about history but to truly experience it with all your senses? Imagine the thrill of walking through ancient gates, your footsteps echoing on stones that have witnessed centuries of triumph and tragedy. Picture your hands gliding over weathered stones, each one holding the memory of empires long gone, the cool touch of the walls, the uneven cobblestones beneath your feet. These are not just relics but living links to the past, inviting you to listen to their silent stories. Today I'm inviting you to join me on a journey to a place where ancient stones whisper tales of glory and sorrow. As the sun rises over the ruins, golden light spills across the fortress, illuminating the scars and triumphs etched into every wall. We're heading to the heart of Bulgaria, to the Shumen Fortress, a sentinel on a hill for thousands of years. From its commanding perch it has watched over the land, bearing witness to the ebb and flow of civilizations, the clash of armies, and the quiet moments of peace that followed. This isn't just a ruin, it's a living museum, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. Every arch and stone tells a story of survival, of people who built, defended, and rebuilt through the ages. Here, history is not locked behind glass, it surrounds you, inviting you to become part of its ongoing tale. Imagine standing where Thracians, Romans, Byzantines, and Bulgarians once stood. Feel the wind that once carried the sounds of ancient languages, the hopes and fears of those who called this place home. The view stretches for miles, just as it did for the sentinels who once kept watch. We're not just tourists, we're time travelers unlocking secrets within these formidable walls. Each corridor, each archway, is a portal to another era, waiting for us to discover the mysteries left behind by generations past. The Shumen Fortress is a sanctuary of memory, where the weight and wonder of history press in on all sides. Sunlight streams through ancient towers, casting long shadows that seem to dance with the ghosts of the past. Think of the countless souls who lived, loved, and dreamed here. Their laughter, their struggles, their hopes. They linger in the air, woven into the very fabric of these stones. Every artifact, every engraving is a message from those who came before us. Take my hand. Let's begin our ascent and explore the soul of Bulgaria. With every step we climb not just a hill, but a ladder through time, rising through layers of history that have shaped a nation and its people. The Shumen Fortress awaits, ready to share its ancient wisdom. Are you ready to walk in the footsteps of history, to let the past come alive around you? Let's step through time together, and discover the stories that still echo within these walls. Our journey begins in the city of Shumen, nestled in the rolling hills of northeastern Bulgaria. This city, with its blend of modern life and echoes of the past, is the gateway to one of the country's most storied landmarks. As the sun rises over Shumen, the city awakens with a quiet energy, its streets winding between old and new, hinting at the rich history that lies just beyond its borders. Above the city, the Shumen Plateau rises dramatically, crowned by the ancient fortress, a silent king watching over his domain. The fortress stands as a sentinel, its stone walls and towers visible from miles away, a constant reminder of the region's turbulent and fascinating past. The drive up to the fortress is an adventure in itself. The road winds through dense forests, sunlight filtering through the leaves, casting dappled shadows on the path. With every turn, the city below grows smaller, and the anticipation of reaching the ancient stronghold builds. Each bend in the road reveals breathtaking views of the landscape, a patchwork of green forests and distant hills. The fortress sits atop a natural stronghold, perched on steep, rocky slopes that have protected it for centuries. These cliffs and escarpments made it nearly impossible for invaders to approach unnoticed, making the fortress a formidable defensive position throughout history. As you ascend the path, the air grows noticeably cleaner and cooler. The sounds of the city fade away, replaced by the rustle of leaves and the distant call of birds. With every step, you feel yourself moving further from the present and closer to the echoes of history that linger in these stones. Arriving at the gates of the fortress is a momentous experience. The massive stone entrance looms ahead, weathered by centuries of wind and rain. Passing through these gates, you can almost sense the countless footsteps that have come before you, soldiers, traders, and travelers, all drawn to this place. The restored walls and towers rise up, formidable even today. Their sturdy construction and imposing presence speak to the skill and determination of those who built them. These stones have witnessed battles, celebrations, and the daily lives of people who called this fortress home. Step through the main gate, a true portal from the 21st century into a world of ruins and wonder. The transition is almost magical, as if you've crossed a threshold into another era, where every stone has a story to tell and every shadow holds a secret. Inside, the world seems to slow down. The peaceful courtyards and crumbling walls invite you to wander, to pause and reflect on the centuries of history that have unfolded here. It's a place where the past feels close enough to touch, and every corner offers a new discovery. The Shumen Fortress is more than just a tourist site, it stands as a powerful symbol of Bulgaria's enduring spirit and resilience. Its flag waves proudly above the walls, a testament to the generations who have defended and cherished this place. So let's step inside together, leaving the modern world behind, and immerse ourselves in the stories, legends, and mysteries that await within these ancient walls. The Shumen Fortress's story spans over 3,000 years, a true epic. Founded by the Thracians in the Iron Age, it grew as Romans, then Byzantines, built atop its stones. Each empire left its mark, turning the site into a bustling medieval city. Its golden age came during the Second Bulgarian Empire, when it was a royal residence and military stronghold. The fortress fell to the Ottomans in 1388, was rebuilt, but never regained its former glory. Abandoned and reclaimed by nature, it was rediscovered and restored in the 20th century. Today, it stands as a window into Bulgaria's dramatic past. Stepping through the main gate, you feel the energy of centuries. The fortress is vast, a complex of houses, workshops, and churches mapped out in stone. The silence is broken only by wind and birds, creating a contemplative mood. Run your hand over the ancient stones and imagine sentries watching the horizon. Climb the towers for a sense of the fortress's defensive might. The ruins outline a lost city, homes, blacksmiths, churches, each space sparking the imagination. The builders used the cliffs as natural defenses, blending fortress and landscape. This harmony gives the site a unique, powerful beauty. Exploring here is a slow, meditative process. Let the stories seep in. Walking on ancient ground is both humbling and exhilarating. Here, every step is a journey through layers of time. The stones beneath my feet have witnessed centuries of triumph and tragedy, and as I move forward, I can almost sense the countless lives that have passed this way before me. Each uneven cobble tells a story, worn smooth by generations of footsteps, echoing with the memories of those who built, defended, and called this place home. I sat on a sun-warmed wall, letting the ancient stones press against my palms, and listen for echoes of the past, languages once spoken, footsteps hurrying along the ramparts, the laughter and shouts of people long gone. The wind seemed to carry faint whispers, as if the fortress itself was eager to share its secrets with those willing to listen. The rough stones, wildflowers, and earthy air ground you in the present while connecting you to history. The scent of wildflowers growing between the cracks reminds me that life always finds a way, even in the shadow of ancient walls. The fortress is not just a relic, it's a living place, where nature and memory intertwine. In the citadel, the thick walls and imposing towers evoke the desperation and courage of defenders. I imagine the tension of a looming siege, the determination etched into every stone, and the hope that these walls would hold strong against invaders. The architecture itself is a testament to human resilience and ingenuity. You can almost hear the clash of swords from the final siege, the cries of warriors echoing through the empty courtyards. The dramatic shadows cast by the walls seem to replay scenes of historic battles, reminding us that this was once a place of both chaos and heroism. But beyond war, the civilian quarters tell stories of daily life. Children playing in the dusty lanes, merchants haggling over goods, families gathering around simple meals. These ruins are silent witnesses to the rhythms of ordinary existence, where love, loss, and laughter unfolded within these stone walls. The fortress was a home, not just a military base. It sheltered generations, offering protection and a sense of belonging. Walking through the inner courtyards, I can almost picture the daily routines, the celebrations, and the quiet moments that made up life here. Feeling the presence of ordinary lives is deeply moving. Touching the weathered stones, I'm reminded that history is not just about kings and battles, but about the countless unnamed people who shaped this place with their hopes and dreams. It's a connection to our shared humanity across the ages. As I watch other visitors explore these ruins, I realize that we are all part of a long, unbroken chain, curious, searching, and eager to understand where we come from. Here, history is not distant. It's beneath your feet, tangible and immediate. Every step is a reminder that the past is never truly gone. It lives on in the places we preserve and the stories we remember. The past feels alive in every stone, inviting us to pause, reflect, and carry its lessons forward into our own lives. Climb to the highest towers and the views are breathtaking. The city of Shumen and the Danubian plains stretch out below, a patchwork of fields and forests. From here you see why this spot was chosen. No enemy could approach unseen. The wind carries whispers from the past, making you feel alive and connected. The plateau's wild beauty and the fortress's ancient stones create a scene of harmony. In spring, wildflowers blanket the land. In autumn, the trees blaze with color. Even the best photo can't capture the feeling of being here. Standing atop the walls, you reflect on your own place in history. The fortress has endured for millennia, a reminder of what lasts. It leaves you with a profound sense of peace and wonder. The Shumen Fortress is shrouded in legends, adding magic to its stones. The most famous is the hidden treasure of Tsar Ivan Shishman, said to be buried beneath the citadel, waiting for his return. Treasure hunters have searched for centuries, but the hoard remains a mystery. The legend adds a sense of possibility to every step you take. The fortress's massive cistern, carved into rock, is another marvel, an ingenious solution for water during sieges. These stories bring the ruins to life, transforming them into a place of myth and ingenuity. The fortress is a repository of memory and folklore. Standing here, you feel connected to the spirit and stories that have endured for centuries. The stones hold more than history, they hold the soul of a nation. As the sun set, I sat on the ancient walls grateful for this journey through time. The fortress is more than a sight, it's a deeply personal experience. History here is about people, their hopes, fears, and dreams. In the ruins of a church, I felt kinship with those who once worshipped here. On the watchtowers, I imagined the sentries protecting their families. The Shumen Fortress speaks in feelings, filling you with awe and humility. It reminds us we're all part of a long chain of history. The fortress stands as a lesson in resilience, conquered, burned, yet unbroken. I left with my heart full, the stories and images lingering long after. Sometimes the greatest adventure is a quiet journey into the past. I hope this journey to the Shumen Fortress has sparked your sense of adventure. Places like this connect us to our past and to each other. Sharing these stories is a joy and a privilege, but it takes time and effort. If you've enjoyed this journey, your support means the world, whether it's a comment, a share, or a kind word. Your encouragement keeps these adventures alive and helps uncover more hidden gems. Thank you for coming along to the majestic Shumen Fortress. Until our next journey, may your days be full of wonder and your dreams full of adventure. Thank you, darlings.